Good morning. I'm Deborah Anne. This is Wake Up Yoga. I hope you had a good evening of sleep. And, and of course, I can hear myself, so I'm going to turn that down. This is a tricky thing. I hope you have your coffee and you're ready to go. We're just going to start out in a seated Sukhasana position. Maybe if you have a blanket or something, you might want to sit on that. That's always nice. If you don't, that's okay. If you have a yoga mat, that would be great too. So we're just going to start out in a seated position and close our eyes and bring our awareness to our breath. And begin to think about your tailbone reaching into the earth, drawing your navel in just a little bit, lengthening up through the spine, reaching the crown of the head to the sky. Think about opening the heart. And allowing the shoulders to move down. Softening the shoulders, softening the eyes, maybe unhinging the jaw. Relaxing the face. You may want to think about allowing the hips to soften into the earth. A lot of times we hold on to tension there. And just allow yourself to take this time for you. Let go of all thoughts and responsibilities and take the next 25 minutes just for you. Take a deep breath in all the way up to the collarbones and slowly exhale. And do that another time. Inhale. You may begin to notice your shoulders softening a little more. We're going to start by tilting the head to one side, exhaling. Inhaling back to center and exhaling to the other side. Inhaling back to center and exhaling to the first side. Inhaling back to center and exhaling to the last side. Inhale back to center and exhale your chin towards your chest. Inhale your face toward the sky. Exhale chin to chest. Inhale face toward the sky. Very nice. And now we're going to just shrug our shoulders up, hugging our shoulders, squeezing, and then we're going to let them go. And then we're going to shrug them up toward the sky, toward our ears, and let them go. One more time. Shrugging the shoulders, squeezing, and let them go. And then we're going to inhale our shoulders up, roll them back down and around. Inhale up, exhale back down and around. One more time, inhaling up, exhaling back down and around. And then we're going to inhale up and move them forward. So we're going to inhale them from the back up and move them forward. And one more time, inhaling up, exhaling down. We're going to inhale up and roll them back down and around. And see if you can think about your shoulders being tucked in back pockets, the shoulder blades, and then lifting the heart, but then drawing the core in. So the lower rib cage and the hip bones are drawn toward each other, but you're lifting the heart and then lengthening through the crown of the head. Feel how nice and tall the spine feels. See if you can find some space between each vertebrae. And breathe. And then we're going to do some seated cat-cows where we exhale, rounding the back, releasing the head and neck. Inhale, rolling the belly forward, opening the heart, looking up. Exhale, rounding the back, releasing the head and neck. Inhale, rolling the belly forward, opening up. One more time, exhaling. And inhaling. And coming back to center. Then we're going to lengthen up through the crown of the head. We're going to open the heart, and we're going to squeeze the core toward the midline. Take the right hand to the left knee, the left hand behind. Inhale and lengthen, and exhale and turn and breathe. Using your core strength to turn, draw the navel in. Allow the tailbone to keep reaching into the ground, softening the hips. Then we're going to let go of the back hand and reach overhead in a side stretch. And open the heart to the sky. And breathe. Maybe looking up, maybe not. Wherever is comfortable for you. Trying to get this nice big stretch in the left side. Inhale, coming back to center. Rolling the shoulders back, lengthening up through the crown of the head, squeezing the core all the way to in, taking the left hand to the right knee, the right hand behind. Inhale and lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale and turn and breathe. Letting go of the backhand, reaching overhead in a side stretch and opening the heart to the sky and breathing. Really lengthening through that side body. Inhale, coming back to center. And then we're going to take our blanket out if you have one. And we're going to find our way to a tabletop position. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we're going to drop the belly, inhaling, opening the heart, looking up. Exhaling, starting at the tailbone, rounding the back, releasing the head and neck. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Inhale, coming back to center, allowing the crown of the head to move that way, your tailbone to move back. We're going to find our neutral spine. We're going to shift the right hip out, looking at the right hip. Inhale back to center, shift the left hip out, looking at the left hip. Inhale back to center. We're going to curl our toes under and press into downward facing dog. Just a lazy down dog. Allow yourself to pedal out your feet, bending one knee, pressing one heel down, and allowing the hips to kind of be soft, maybe moving from side to side, stretching the body. This is morning. We're not as flexible as if we've been awake for a while, so just allow yourself to kind of play and feel what's going on in your body. And then when you're ready, see if you can find your really good downward facing dog. Have your fingers spread wide, really press the fingertips into the earth and press the earth away so that the chest moves toward the thighs, pressing the heels down, and breathe. Take another inhale here and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to inhale our toes up to our toes. Exhale, pressing our heels down. Inhale up to the toes. Exhale down to the heels. Inhale up to the toes. Exhale down to the heels. And now we're going to inhale up to the toes. Look forward, bend your knees, and walk or float your feet up toward your hands. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release down to Uttanasana. Bend the knees just a little bit. Press the hands into the earth. Bend the right knee a little bit more and reach the left hand up to the sky. Breathe. Release that left hand down. Bend the left knee a little bit more and reach the right hand up to the sky. Breathe. And then straighten the legs and reach for opposite elbows and release the head and neck. Maybe sway your hips back and forth. Continue to breathe, inhaling, exhaling. And release that inhale to a flat back. Release down to Uttanasana. Sweep the arms all the way out to the sides, all the way up. And we're going to dive back down, forward fold. We're going to Sweep the hands out to the sides all the way up. And we're going to dive back down, forward fold. And we're going to inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. Bend the right knee, reach the left hand up. Just breathe here. You should get a stretch in the left side of your thigh, the IT band, maybe some in the hip. Release that down. Bend the left knee, reach the right hand up. Breathe. Release down. Inhale to a flat back. Release down. Sweep the arms out to the sides all the way up. Clasp the hands, pointer fingers up. Roll the shoulders back. Draw the navel in. Drop the tailbone toward the earth. Really engage the legs. The feet are very grounded, hip width distance apart. Inhale and exhale to one side. Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center, and we're going to dive back down, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Release back down. We're going to step back to a high plank, just working on high plank for a minute. Roll the shoulders back, reach the heart forward, reach the crown of the head, press forward on the toes, and then we're going to press back into downward facing dog, pressing the heels toward the earth. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to come down to our knees again. We're going to reach the right foot out, flexing the right foot, toes pointed down, but also maybe toward the midline of your body. Reach the left hand out. Breathe. Take a deep inhale here, lengthen, exhale. Inhale, bend elbow to knee, exhaling. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching out. See if you can lengthen just a little bit more before you bend the back knee. Reach around for the foot. Press the foot into the hand and open the heart. Find your balance and maybe lift the foot up toward the sky, opening the heart toward the window, if you have one. Breathe. And then release, lengthening just a little bit more before you release back down. And this time we're going to stick the left foot out, flexing the foot, toes pointed straight down, reaching the right hand out, breathing. See if you can get your hips level. One more breath here, lengthening. And then take an inhale, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching out. One more time, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching out. Lengthen. Take another breath here, lengthen a little bit more. And then bend the back knee. Reach around for the foot. Press the foot into the hand, opening the heart, finding your balance. Maybe reaching the foot to the sky. And then releasing out. Lengthen just a little bit more. And then release down. Then press back into child's pose just for a minute, resting your forehead on the mat, maybe reaching the hands back. Take another couple of breaths. Allow the shoulders to sink into the earth. Connecting back in with the breath. And then we're going to come back to table. And we're going to curl the toes under, press into downward facing dog. Find that good downward facing dog. This time it should be a little bit easier. Draw the navel in, lengthen, really reach the chest toward the thighs. Push the earth away with your hands. And take another couple breaths here. This is one of my favorite poses. It helps to flatten the belly. And then we're going to inhale up to our toes, bend our knees, look forward, maybe walk our feet up or float. Inhale to a flat back, release back down. Sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And we're going to bow straight forward, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, release down. We're going to step back to our high plank again, rolling the shoulders back. And then we're going to press back to downward facing dog. Breathe. We're going to take the right leg, lifting it up, keeping the hips parallel, level to the ground. We're going to bend the knee, and then we're going to open and stack the hips, keeping the shoulders square to the floor. Breathe. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, take the right knee to the outside right elbow. Extend, three-legged down dog. Then we're going to bend the knee, trying to touch the nose, rounding the back. And extend, three-legged down dog. And then we're going to bend the knee to the left elbow, hold. And we're going to extend, three-legged down dog. And then we're going to bend the knee, open up to the right side, pressing the left heel down, keeping the shoulders square. And stay here if you want, and hold. Or if you want, you can drop that right foot back and come into flipping the dog or wild thing. Opening the heart to the sky and breathing. And then release that hand down, reach that leg back up, and slowly lower. Then we're going to take the left leg up, bend the knee, open up to the left side, stacking the hips, but keeping the shoulders square to the floor. Breathing. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, take the left knee to the outside elbow. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, bend the knee between the elbows, trying to touch the nose. Inhale, three-legged down dog. This time we're going to take the knee to the outside right elbow. Hold. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Bend the knee. Open up to the left side. And breathing, staying here if you want. Or flipping the dog. Reaching overhead. Breathe, opening the heart. And then we're going to release that hand down, taking the leg back up. Slowly lower. We're going to shift forward into high plank or lower plank. We're going to slowly lower, peeling up to cobra or up dog. And we're going to curl the toes under, press into downward facing dog. Inhale up to our toes, bend the knees, look forward. Find your feet up towards your hands. Inhale to a flat back. Release down to Uttanasana. Sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And we're going to bow straight forward. Inhale to a flat back. Release back down. And we're going to take our feet back into plank. Roll the shoulders back, reach the heart forward. Press forward. And then we're going to move back into downward facing dog. Breathe. Find your good down dog and kind of hang out here. Really strengthens the arms, pressing the heels down, reaching the chest toward the thighs. And then we're going to come back down. And we're going to find our child's pose once again. And then we're going to slowly come back up. And we're going to find our way to a seated position. We're going to actually come into Dandasana, staff pose. We're going to extend the legs, roll the shoulders back, flex the feet, spread the toes wide, open the heart, roll the shoulders back. And really engage the legs. Bring the hands back toward the hips, roll the shoulders back, open the heart, lengthen through the crown of the head. And maybe take the hands forward, but lift the heart even looking up. And then lengthen just a little bit more. You're moving toward, you're hinging at the hips. You're not rounding the back right now. And then take the head in alignment with the spine. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Maybe come forward toward the legs. Maybe not. Maybe you're right where you need to be. Maybe reach toward the feet, but you're going forward. You're not rounding down. Keeping the heart lifted. Keep those feet active. Spread the toes. Press the balls of the feet out. Press the legs down into the earth. See if that feels different. Because if they're just hanging out, it's a different feeling than if you press the hamstrings and the calves into the earth. You get more of a stretch this way. But do what's right for you. That's what's important. The most important thing is for you to breathe and to just be here. Be present with your body. And then we're going to come back up. We're going to spread the legs wide. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Keep those feet flexed. And maybe press the balls of the feet forward. We're going to take the fingertips forward. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to lean forward, lifting the heart, reaching the heart forward. So we're going to inhale and lengthen and exhale and move forward. Inhale and lengthen and exhale and move forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, move forward. See if you can take the wrinkles out of the neck now. Keep your head in alignment with your spine. You don't have to go very far down. You can just think in your mind. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, move forward. You don't even have to be moving. Just think about what that would be like. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, moving forward. If you happen to have a block, which I do, but my coffee's on it, you can put your block right underneath and rest your forehead. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. If you need 2 blocks, use 2 blocks. If you need a bolster, use a bolster. Whatever works for you. If you can find a way to rest the forehead, the rest of your body will relax just a little bit more. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly move back up. Slowly. Whenever you're in a forward fold, you don't want to just pop back up. You want to move back up slowly. And now we're going to take our feet together in a long diamond. This is not Baddha Konasana where the feet come close to you. This is where your feet are far away. So we have a long diamond, and our forearms are going to go on the lower legs. And we're going to lengthen up through the crown of the head. We're going to move, inhale, lengthen, exhale, move forward. But this time we're allowed to round the back. So we're going to release the head and neck down and allow that back to round and let the neck and head be soft. And breathe. Think about allowing space to open up in the back, the spine. Think about inhaling love, exhaling gratitude. And slowly, when you're ready, coming back up to center. And then coming back to your Sukhasana easy pose. See if that's a little easier for you. Allow the crown of the head to reach up to the sky. Allowing the tailbone to root down through the earth. Yoga is a lot about opposing movements, reaching down, grounding, but lifting at the same time. Opening the heart, rolling the shoulders back. And now we've come to a place that's perfect for you for meditation. If that's something you'd like to do, think about your day. Think about what you're grateful for. It's a beautiful place to be right now. Yoga helps us bring our body, mind, and spirit together in the present time so that we can really be present with ourselves and each other. So I'd like to ask you today, if you have any questions in the comments below on YouTube, or even if you are on Facebook, put some comments down. If you have any questions, put them there, and I will actually videotape answers for you today or tomorrow and post them back on YouTube. So if there's something that you want to know, something about a pose or just a question, ask a question and I'll be happy to answer it. I've got another list called Yoga Tips Clips in YouTube, and I'm going to start working on answering questions in that playlist. So just short little brief things, anything that, something about plank, something about what are the different ways of doing child's pose, anything that you can think of. Please ask questions, because that will help me come up with ideas for you. So I really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much for being here. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. Namaste. Thank you, and remember to join me on Thursday morning at 7. We'll see you then.